Life's a gamble, take a chance in the twilight of fortune's dance. Host with voices rich and cool, share the secrets, break the rules. Martini wisdom flows like gold, every episode a story told.
Greetings and welcome from Las Vegas. When my mom sent me to school, she said, make good decisions. I failed. I'm Drew Masur. His parents took him to school and they said, make us proud. He did not fail. It's Jason Slider LeDuc. And when he got dropped off at school, they cited the bus driver for littering. That's okay. He came back to take their damn job. It's Mental Ward.
When you wrote that modification, it's funny because I was and still technically am a licensed school bus driver.
Shut the front door. Shut up. Yep. Short bus or regular bus?
Didn't matter.
Oh, he did both. He went both ways.
Didn't it?
Well, so I spent my summer learning to drive the school bus because it took money out of my budget if I had to hire a bus driver. And the deal was then I had to drive the sports teams everywhere. But in the summertime, you have to drive with supervision, a person from the county who signs you off, and then also an actual authorized licensed school bus driver. And the only people that are going to school during the summer are your special needs folks. So
and hooligans.
I took my regular bus route or bus test in a full-size bus, but for all of my clinic hours or whatever you want to call it, my actual driving time under supervision, it was this shorter special needs bus.
So am I to understand, you used to hang out in front of the high school in a vehicle saying, you know what I love about high school girls? I keep getting older. They stay the same age.
All aboard.
Yes, they do. Am I to understand that's what you did in Georgia?
For a living.
Yep, for a living. Well done.
So the rule is, if you ever find yourself in the world of education, endear yourself to the athletics secretary, the athletics department school secretary, who is, despite anything you have ever read, the most powerful human being in an American high school, and you want them as your friend. So get a school bus driver's license and offer to drive the teams everywhere, because everything in my department got immensely easier after I did that.
Drew's shaking his head no.
Hard pass. I don't want to drive me, much less other people.
You don't want to. Yeah.
We're also dealing with someone who still has a job, though. Drew.
Oh, well. I mean, that's your cross to bear, bro.
You gotta kick that habit. I've said it before. I'll say it again.
Says the guy that makes more money than both of us with his side hustle that you work 60 hours a week on.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about entrepreneurship on this show before, but I wouldn't trade it for anything.
No.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like someone offered me an opportunity to go work for a company, and I thought about it, but I was like, yeah, but I got to go work for a company.
Right? No, I think it's great that you have the life that you want. You willed this into existence. You said, I'm going to create a business and I'm going to be an entrepreneur.
I didn't need any infinity stones.
And you made your choice that I'm going to go work for the government.
I work for a company that works for the government because they give me money to go do what I want to do,
Right.
which is dumb car shit.
And then I went and said, I don't want to do jack shit. And then they legalized weed in Nevada, and I haven't done jack or shit since.
No, Drew said, you guys are dumb.
I'm gonna sit in my backyard and have a stare down with a cat.
What brings you joy may not be what brings me joy.
Well, clearly mental brings you joy on the bus.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
I have to pick up Joy. She gets out of school at 3:30.
Oh, no. Hard left.
So is your school bus driver license still good in Nevada?
Nevada has
Is
weird
that what
rules.
it's called? School bus driver.
So
Yes. Why would it be called anything else?
in Georgia, I had to get two physically different licenses, and one is my normal driver's license, and then the other one is my commercial driver's license, and it has the endorsement for school buses. When I moved to Nevada and I just went to go trade in my license, Nevada only has one license. And they said, sorry, the newest license you have from Georgia says commercial on it. You have to go down to the commercial place over off of Craig Road and get a commercial driver's license. But I'm not going to be driving commercial here. And they went, too bad. Your newest license says you're a commercial driver. You have to go renew that one. So the entire time I've been here, I am licensed to drive commercial vehicles.
How long are you still licensed to drive a school bus in Nevada?
Oh, God.
Until I no longer have a license. Because if you pull my license out right now, it says commercial. And I keep having these conversations with law enforcement like, are you still a commercial driver? No. And they just kind of look, I'm like,
Is it real ID so you can fly on airplanes?
Yes.
And you're just like, your quarrel is not with me. So your quarrel is with Betty at the DMV.
Imagine that. The DMV was unpleasant.
No, the DMV in Nevada is actually exceptionally pleasant.
I have found the 2 times I've actually had to go into the DMV incredibly great experiences.
No,
Yes.
I have zero beefs with Nevada
Facts.
DMV. No, they're great. Yeah, of what? The myriad of DMVs we've all dealt with. Nevada is by and far.
They got the little thing where they text you. They're
Number
like,
one.
hey, you're up next.
Exactly. They got a friggin' little like snack bar and burrito shop in the one over off of Sahara. They're great.
Pleasant people always looking to help you achieve your objective.
Yes.
Whatever that is.
And I do a lot of
not you, but me.
Oh no, even with myself, I come there and they're like, okay, you have a 1968 car that only has an 8-digit VIN, and that doesn't make any sense. Well, yeah, let me get the rule book. Let me see what we can do for you.
Yeah. It's that kind of thing.
Love the Nevada DMV. Yeah, we'll not going for the comic, make fun of the DMV. I'll make fun of every other state's DMV before I'll start up on Nevada DMV.
Yeah. No, they even take pretty good pictures.
Every time I have to present my license to get into like the Circa or someplace like that, I always get because I was still in regs. I had short hair and stuff.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's always a one. Are you sure this is you? I'm like, yeah. In fact,
You
my
look
license is in my
different.
flight suit.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Your commercial driver's license that you do not use is in a flight suit that you no longer wear with short hair that you no longer have.
And a beard that didn't
Clearly, this is the identification.
but
it's your problem. I don't
but
understand what
it's real ID, and I can get onto an airplane.
Well, there you go. As long as you can get on airplanes.
Speaking of the government,
Yes. Transition.
you guys been following this big beautiful bill?
I've been following it so hard.
Okay.
And here's like, all right, I get that the name is Big Beautiful Bill, and you guys are single and you get on these dating apps, but I feel like
I'm off of dating apps.
I feel like calling it the Big Beautiful Bill is like that woman that's like, I am a princess and I demand to be treated as such. So if you take me out, you have to pay for my babysitter and bring home to-go meals for my 4 children. No one under 5'8" must make $100K a year. Must drive BMW. I'm a big, beautiful woman.
She must do butt stuff.
You know what? Never mind. Can't top that one. Can't top it.
I mean, if we're just putting out demands, I can do all of that.
Not going to top that one.
Not about topping. Tell us more about this.
So there are a lot of provisions about the big beautiful bill that are starting to come to light now that it is passed. As of this recording, it has passed but not been signed, as far as I know, by the
Well,
president.
because it's a holiday weekend. He's playing golf.
No reason to think it's not going to get signed. There is a provision, not unique to Vegas, but pertinent to Vegas. I don't know if you guys have heard about this. They now will only let professional gamblers deduct 90% of their losses. So, hypothetical scenario, you are a professional gambler. Over the course of your year, you win $100,000 and you also lose $100,000.
Correct.
You have a wash.
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. In the immortal words of you 20 years ago, the giant dam that generates electricity, not here for the winners.
Now, previously to when this takes effect, you were able to deduct that whole $100,000 that you lost versus the $100,000 that you made to get a zero on your gambling income.
So now you have to pay taxes on 10 grand?
Now,
Okay.
if you are a professional gambler and you are in the hypothetical scenario I described,
Yes.
you are stuck because you're only allowed to deduct 90% of your losses, you are stuck with a $10,000 tax bill, even though
Are you stuck
have
with
not won anything.
Are you stuck with a $10,000 tax bill, or are you stuck with taxes on $10,000?
You are stuck with a $10,000 tax. You are stuck with the tax bill on the $10,000.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
I misspoke. You were stuck with a tax bill on the $10,000.
which great, like professional gamblers, they're making
So at
$500,000 a year, but if you can still wash that out to 10% of your income,
Well, okay. I mean, if you're making
you're-
$10,000
you're-
a year,
Except the rest of us who have a business.
Yes.
If we have legitimate business expenses, we get to deduct all of that
right?
for authorized expenses.
and the thing, those win-loss,
And I'm not saying that gambling is not a legitimate business. I'm just saying.
yeah, no, you're
Right,
doing
so those
math.
have other kinds of businesses.
MGM thinks it's pretty good business.
So yeah, so
Yes.
so you as a professional gambler now, even though you didn't make money, you have to pay
But-
taxes on money you didn't make.
But you made $10,000. You're paying money on the $10,000 you made.
You didn't.
You didn't. You
I
made
won
100, lost
over the
100.
course of the year.
Oh,
I
sorry.
won
You-
$100,000.
Thank you.
And over the course of the year, I lost $100,000.
I
So
now
my-
see
my
your
net-
objection.
My net gain is
Zero,
zero.
but you're
My
paying-
net
you're
income
10
is zero.
But at a
But I-
28% tax rate, you owe $2,800
or
to
whatever
Uncle
your tax
Sam.
bracket.
But if you only made $10,000, you're not in 28% tax bracket. But I hear you.
Maybe because you may have other sources of income.
Right.
If you are diversified in your
But if you're
revenue streams.
professional, professional
like
gambler,
those of
yeah.
us who don't work for a man understand we have multiple revenue streams.
Multiple.
Well, because we're not anywhere near professional, but my wife is a gambling enthusiast. And the first year that she got serious about it, and we were getting like upgraded in tiers and stuff. We got our win-loss statements at the end of the year, and at work, my loving, caring bride called me almost in tears, saying, "Hey, I just got our win-loss statements for the years, and it says we lost $40,000." And she's like, "I did not gamble away $40,000. I promise you, I didn't gamble away for." And she is like, trying to. You could look at all the bank statements. I'm like, even as clueless as I am, I'm pretty sure I'd have noticed $40,000 missing out of our money. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm cool. In fact, I'm quite happy they said we lost $40,000 because I didn't deduct that from I got to deduct that from all of my income. Hey, I lost 40 grand last year.
Because you got to deduct 100%.
Oh, okay. So
But
this,
you, on- but
so
you only
this
would
time,
have gotten, you
so-
only would have gotten to deduct 36,000.
oh darn! So
Oh, but
you
that-
take $36,000 out of what I make working for the man, and I'm still pretty friggin' happy
But
because otherwise I don't deduct any of the money I get working for the man, and now I get to knock $36,000 off of it.
that $6,000 difference, sorry,
Sure.
$4,000 difference. That $4,000 difference could be the difference between the 25% tax bracket and the 28% tax bracket.
If you're making,
one tax bracket.
and that's if you're making, damn near $1 million a year. And I'm sorry, I have no sympathy for you at that point. For me, $4,000 does not make the difference between these giant friggin' tax brackets. I'm down at the low bottom feeder end of tax brackets, and $4 grand is not going to make an impact on how much I pay. And if it does, I'm going to go dig through some of my racing expenses.
We're gonna have this conversation
Yep.
in April of next year.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna ask Mental, so what tax bracket did you end up into? And was it decided by the 10%
I hope it
difference?
I don't think I have ever landed in a 20% anything tax bracket ever.
I mean, as somebody that's had to pay taxes on their winnings before, I find some problems in it, because it's very, very frustrating to go hit big hands, go hit jackpots, go hit hand pays on slots.
Sure.
And I have had in the same night, a hand pay, and then turn around and lose that hand pay, but you still get a thing in the mail that says, "Hey, you owe." And it's actually
and you
much
don't-
harder to
You
even
don't
take
have
that
them
off.
take the taxes out right
You
away?
don't get a thing in the mail that
Most
says
of
you
them
got a
won't.
loss. You have to keep track of that on your own.
Yes. And then if my win-loss report's not accurate, and then it's a whole other form, I do think that there's some considerations that they could have towards gamblers because I am one, and one money is so.
Okay,
So that's where I am. Leave the gamblers alone.
So riddle me this, because all three of us live on a pension. Not our
Yes,
our income.
All three of us get a pension, yes.
Except what does the IRS call that? It's not a pension to the IRS because all of us are under 56. Me just barely. So we get taxed at the, like once we're done and we file everything, we still have to pay another 10% because we are pulling from a retirement. According to the IRS, we are pulling from a retirement account. You have a 1099 that shows up on your retirement, which is way bigger bullshit. And that is affecting hundreds of thousands of veterans versus a multi-million-dollar gambler who's like now getting taxed at 28% instead of only 25%. I don't have sympathy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call self-interest. For those of us that gamble, gambling taxes bother us. For those of us that are non-gambler pensioners, pension taxes bother us.
I don't even gamble.
I guarantee both of you pay more in pension taxes than you pay in gambling taxes.
Fact.
And then why do you care about gambling taxes? Why are you
I
not
care about
madder
all
about your
taxes.
pension? Why are you not madder about your pension taxes?
Because I live in Las Vegas and I care about the gamblers. I also care about the strippers and the Instagram models and the regular models.
So
and
strippers,
and the showgirls
are
and
strippers paying more in taxes? Because I feel like that's more pertinent to not just
No,
our
there's no
interest.
tax on tip up to 25 grand.
Exactly. That's pertinent to not just our interest, but also our listeners' interest. So the big, beautiful bill is taking care of the strippers.
up to $25,000. And my understanding is it needs to be cash in hand tips. Credit card tips do not count, if I understand.
Oh yeah, because cash and hand tips, they're all going to report.
And well, so let's be honest.
If you're listening to this audio, I just made a funny face.
If you are really spending money at a strip club that's going to make a difference in a girl's life,
Well,
you are putting that on whatever card you're.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But
or if you're or bottle service at a club, you are that is. You are not
going on the black card.
You are not carrying the beautiful briefcase full of cash into the club with you.
fair.
I mean, maybe you are. Maybe that's part of your shtick, but
you're also not doing that for one girl. You're doing that for
to.
all of the girls.
I don't know. I've seen girls. I know girls who have put up the credit card statement where they were the bottle girl for a table, and it was a $10,000 tip.
Okay.
On an $80,000 bill.
Mm-hmm. And at that point, you need an LLC, and you need to be sub.
She's got one. She's
yeah,
good.
exactly. Because you're tipping your bar back on that one. You're tipping the people in the kitchen. You are tipping out the people that helped you make that 10 grand.
You know what the worst
If
part?
you're
You know
smart.
about the worst part of this hypothetical stripper is? Then she gambled the 10 grand. Won it all back the next day.
Not these girls. Not these girls. They are all about making their money and getting their back.
And yet again, that is a callback. It's a comedy thing.
If you're a bottle girl and you want to come weigh in on this, you can have Drew's seat and sit because Mental is happily married and you're safe with him, and I'm probably too scared to do anything with you anyway.
And I'm just gonna sit in the corner and watch. It's not creepy at all.
No, we're gonna send you out for food or something.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll pick you up in the bus.
So the big beautiful Bill's got a little something for everybody.
I have a nugget of an idea with the bus.
Let's hear it, entrepreneur.
Well, no, it's just a nugget. It's not
it's a
there yet.
seed.
It's a seed. It's not even really a nugget, but I feel like a bus full of strippers and bottle girls could be a really fun episode.
Oh,
That sounds like a business. Busload of strippers and bottle girls. Brought to you by Sin City Spin.
absolutely. You know, a couple of years ago when video games were all the rage, you had people building out video game trailers. You're like, hey, we'll show up to your kid's birthday party. We will show up to your kid's birthday party with a busload of bottle service girls and strippers, and it's going to be a way better party than video games.
Your kids won't know what's going on, but all the dads will be super happy. And probably
some of the moms.
Jinx. Now you can't talk till someone says you're married. Go on, Drew.
Poor mental.
I was hoping you were going to get that.
I was gonna do it like Beetlejuice and just say it twice. No, not the third one. Not the third one. I have a topic.
This went way off the rails more than I thought. I thought Mental would be like, God damn it, don't mess with our gamblers. And Mental's like, I don't have any sympathy for gamblers who don't actually make any money.
No, I don't have. Actually, I have immense amounts of sympathy for gamblers who don't make any money. My sympathy does not lie with who's Dan Bilzerian type guys.
That's a whole other episode.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm sorry, Dan. Are you going to have to pay 28% of taxes, on your penthouse now instead of just 25%? No.
It wasn't me, Dan. It wasn't me. I think you're cool.
We would say send your cards and letters, but A, you can't write, and B, you're just going to show up at my door and beat the shit out of me. He will come through that door right now.
Every time I see him, I think of you. Because that was the first when I was first learning how to use Instagram. You're like, dude, you got to follow people. I was like, how do you follow people? And then you showed me Dan Bilzerian.
Because that was pertinent to your interest.
Yeah.
And
you're like, girls, guns, money, gambling. I was like, all things I love.
Why were you? I don't even follow Dan Bilzerian. Why were you following Dan Bilzerian?
Because he builds hot rod trucks and then drives them out in the deserts full of girls in bikinis.
Legit.
Yeah.
Legit. So.
And I do think you're cool, Dan. I'm just not going to have sympathy for your tax bracket.
Right on.
I'm willing to bet Dan Bilzerian is not worried.
No.
Just be careful how much you bet so you don't got to pay taxes.
Yeah. Well, he's a numbers guy because he is a professional gambler. He's probably figured out exactly how much to lose and keep himself just fine.
Speaking of juiced billionaires.
I think you're cool, Dan.
Speaking of juiced billionaires. There's a group of billionaires that have put together a competition that's like the juiced games or the steroid games.
Because if it's bum fights, I'm walking off.
What they're doing is they're letting athletes use performance. In fact, you have to use performance enhancing drugs and steroids and all the things.
Long time coming.
Yep. And they are trying to get humans to max performance and then letting them compete in sport.
Hot buttered fuck. Let's fucking go.
Wasn't this a Saturday Night Live skit where they ripped their arms off trying to lift something?
Yes, it's that. And just to keep it Vegas style, guess where they're coming May 2026 for their
Of course they're coming, yeah.
To Vegas, baby.
Because the UFC initially, back when it was called the Octagon or whatever it was banned in like half the states. Well, their headquarters is here. So of course, Steroid Olympics is going to be.
This is the only way I would watch things like track and field. If it is just juiced people like just
doing things
Avengers level out.
Yes.
Not going to do it.
I'm here for it,
but going to watch it. I'm not going to
watch it.
I'm going to watch it.
One, because I don't want the health impacts from steroids, and two, it sounds like effort.
Well, that's part of the thing. That's part of the thing I wanted to discuss. Part of the reason they're doing this is because there's all these stigmas around performance-enhancing drugs and steroid use and big hearts and small balls, and you're all going to die.
Right.
And so they're trying
I like my small heart and giant balls.
Me too. But what they're trying to do is find that right enhancement because, as we're talking about us getting older and older and living longer and longer, if you're going to live to 125 years old, you're going to want some drugs that make 70 the new 30.
But there is a difference then. Testosterone replacement. There's a difference between testosterone replacement and trembolone.
Sure, there is.
No, but I hear what Drew's saying because by exceeding kind of the legal and maybe moral limits, you do find something that falls within the legal and moral limits,
right?
Because you sometimes you got to break the rules to find the rules.
I'm here for it. Juice it up. Let's go do it. Everyone's making a choice.
Well, especially if they're open about it, they're like, look, we're going to need to inject this in you because how much crap did the three of us get injected into our bodies that they had no
Here's the challenge, everybody.
idea.
Here's the challenge. Before next May, we are going to, 1, post this episode. We are going to, 2.
That's a big ask. Man, that's a big ask.
2,
I don't know.
We won't read any comments. 3.
Amanda commented on something.
We're going to try to get some kind of press pass because we've got somewhere between 3 and 300 million viewers.
So what are some of these events that are going to happen?
I don't know much about it. It's real in the sketch phase right now. But next May, we should go.
In the comments, do not Facebook DM us, Jacques. In the comments.
Comments, Jacques. That's how the algorithm works.
Tell us
I've already explained the internet to him.
We have almost a year. Tell us in the comments if you would like Drew to compete in the Steroid Olympics and what event would you like him to compete in.
Okay, so I'm guessing since
we have a year.
Since they are like breaking the rules on performance enhancing drugs.
They're not breaking. They're
embracing
a competitive organization where there are no rules around it.
So
they're breaking everybody else's rules. They're not competing on their
It's a new paradigm. I would
Yes.
offer this, their Enhanced Olympic Committee. You should also embrace a new paradigm on competitive events to include weed smoking. And to that end, I would like to submit our entry into competitive weed smoking, Mr. Drew
Oh my
Masur.
God. Competitive. Have you met Snoop Dogg? I mean, man, there are people that will
Yeah.
kill me
I
out
think
there.
I think he's got a better shot juicing up and competing in the
Oh, no.
deadlift.
He's not going to win, but he's going to have a great time. He won't remember.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get baked as shit, and then I'm gonna go watch just Hulk looking mofos do what edges. I'm gonna throw a ball across the world.
So tell us in the comments if you would prefer that Drew get juiced up and compete or get super baked and watch.
Please vote the latter.
Vote your conscience. I know what I'm voting for.
Vote early, vote often.
I
Now,
don't.
now I will not put anything in the comments.
I
but
don't.
know
I
what I'm
don't.
voting for.
I don't want an aggro roided up Drew. I want like
I
I
do
want
for just a
competitive.
year.
I want competitive
year.
level baked Drew.
Yeah.
No,
Like-
I want-
like
I want
he
that for
wins
a
the
year
stare
and
down
then-
with
and
the
then
cat.
Competitive level baked Drew.
Competitive level baked Drew would win the stare down with the cat.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know. Win or lose,
Cats
that
are
sounds
pretty-
fun.
That's right, cat.
So-
I've been training.
So, Divergent.
So if you're on Team Juiced, put something in the comments. If you're on Team Baked, just go get baked and don't do anything.
And if you're on team watching cats, it's going to sound weird. Go watch K-pop Demon Hunters on Netflix. It's a little anime show, and that cat spoke to my soul. It saw inside me.
I understood every word you just said. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
There's a new show on Netflix. It's in the top 10.
Those
It's about 3 teenage girls who sing to keep the demons at bay, and they're demon hunters. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're clearly not demon hunters. They're
Well, no,
demon
they do.
preventers.
So
Well, when they
okay,
get out, they
so,
stabby.
So Slider, how is that not warranting a comment? But me being a school bus driver gets all sorts of creepy shit attached to it. But
trying.
3 teenage
I'm
girls.
trying. Let me talk, Mental. I'm trying to get in there. You're so quick to criticize. You always criticize. Just you try to come up with these comments. You sit in your tower and criticize. Well, it's already overcome by events. My first go-to was, I know all of those words, but they don't make sense together.
No.
And then Mental had to get involved. Hot butter fuck, Mental. Mental warned you have ruined another episode of Sin City Spin.
You're a ruiner of things. Except no one can ruin hot buttered fuck.
Put in the comments if you'd like Mental to let us get a word in edgewise. Which I know is ironic, because I've been talking like this whole episode.
I was gonna say, hey, kettle.
Do you need a minute, Mental?
I do.
Guys, come back in like 3 minutes, okay?
And
Go,
pause.
Yeah, go get yourself a drink.
Oh, that was an ab workout. That's fucking great.
Yeah.
Oh. I think we're going to call this episode Slider Loses It.
I know, Mental lost it.
I feel like we're gonna call this episode Slider Wins It. What do you think, Drew?
I think I'm going to win a
God.
lot of money gambling, and then I'm going to use all the money I win gambling to buy juiced up people to go entertain me, and then I'm going to get high and watch cats.
Juiced up strippers who don't have to pay all the taxes.
God, you finally understand Vegas, Mental.
Yeah.
You've been living here, what, 7 years? You finally understand Vegas.
I've always understood Vegas.
I don't think you did.
Oh, my stomach still hurts.
Sometimes it hurts.
Where were we?
I was talking about billionaires, and then K-pop demon hunters, cats.
That's what really set us off the
yeah.
rails. Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth a watch. You should give it a go. Give it a
Oh
go.
no, we're not. No,
No. Here's what's fun. How they feel right now is how I feel when Mental's like, so there's this racing show.
I don't want all the suggested stuff that's gonna show up in my feed after I watch teenage Asian demon hunters.
I would be more than happy if platforms stopped recommending anything to me. I know what I'm looking for. I have a search function. Don't recommend things to me.
Yeah. Look,
How dare you? How dare you tell me what I like?
Never once have I watched a recommendation on any platform. Never once.
All the time.
okay.
Prime Video just showed me Heads of States with John Cena, and I was like, funny, haha.
I'll watch
This
that
is
one.
why you get recommended crazy dumb shit.
Yeah, and it's worth every minute of it.
And the worst part is you watch it.
I am very entertained.
See, like when you search for things.
Also, you have time to watch.
that is true.
You have time. You can risk your time on something that's not going to pay off.
Not a lot of.
I cannot do that.
Not a lot of.
Slider has limited time to waste.
It's the main reason I won't look at the comments on this stream.
Okay.
Not a lot of demands on my day. You are
the
correct.
main reason, not the only reason. I mean, the other reason is I just don't care.
I feel like the algorithm's still looking at me going, why are you searching for the Wraith? Okay, Charlie Sheen didn't even watch that movie and he was in it.
Well, I mean, do you ever watch anything you're in?
Well, yeah.
I don't.
You've never watched The Walking Dead?
I've never
You're
been
in
The
that.
Walking Dead.
I'm in The Walking Dead.
I have not watched The Walking Dead. It's
And,
on my list.
and also like first season of Stranger Things.
Shut up! You're
Wait,
in
who the
that.
hell are you? I'm watching the first season of Stranger Things right now. Who the hell are you?
I'm the guy playing pool right before David Harbour beats the crap out of the cop.
Oh, good. I'm not there yet, so I'll get to watch that.
Ooh.
Yeah, my hair looks glorious. It's feathered. They did it. They did such a great job.
I have nowhere to go from that. I have nowhere to go.
My hair's glorious, and I'm picturing this, and he's like, "It's feathered."
Oh, because it's
You
period.
are.
It is period
Yeah,
correct.
This is all you. I have nowhere to go on this.
I had feathered hair and a rat tail.
Oh no, the rat tails didn't come out at that point. Yeah, the rat tails were like late '80s, not early. But yeah,
Forgive me for getting my time periods wrong.
Please, let's debate the historical accuracy of Stranger Things.
well, or hairstyles, because lately on Tubi we've been watching all the episodes of MacGyver, and I don't think history gives Richard
Wait, the old one or the new one?
the old one.
Say it right.
Ooh.
I don't
Say it
think
right.
I don't think history gives Richard Dean Anderson's mullet the credit it deserves because it is damn impressive.
First, say it right. It's MacGyver. Like Patty and Selma on The Simpsons. Say it
Oh,
right.
all right, fair. Yeah.
MacGyver.
My sleep will be much disturbed this evening after such an entertaining episode of MacGyver.
Yeah, you got it. Such a great show. Where are you watching that? It's on Tubi?
Tubi, yeah.
Okay, now I have a reason to get Tubi.
It's free.
People have been recommending it to me for years. I'm like, fuck you. I don't want your recommendations.
Oh man, Tubi.
Now-
Tubi's
now I have something to watch on
Tubi's
Tubi.
got all the Baywatches, all the TJ hookers.
Why am I just hearing about this now? Not the TJ Hooker. That's garbage. But,
How dare you talk about Heather Anderson that way? But also
yeah,
Route 66.
But Shatner at his lowest.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Come on,
It's no
Shatner at
Star
his
Trek.
best is the 70s lounge singing Shatner.
Oh, totally.
Captain
But
Kirk is like mid Shatner, but TJ Hooker.
No.
He's
And
not the best Shatner.
it's not the. I'm not going to tell you it's the best Shatner. It is absolutely not Shatner at his lowest. I argue it's pure Shatner. It is unadulterated, unfiltered
I agree.
Shatner.
It is unfiltered. What do you think is Shatner at his lowest?
Ooh.
Wait, do you know who you were talking about?
Yeah, Captain Kirk.
Okay.
Captain Kirk.
I would say not too long after TJ Hooker, not on any particular TV show, but there was a time when Shatner was trying to take himself very seriously before he got the memo.
Yeah.
And then Shatner
Yes.
just realized, you know what, I get it. That's my job. And we've talked about this before when, Shatner has done more for STEM research than any other human on
Shatner's
planet.
done more for science, education in general than probably anybody.
Anybody, and then and because he went through that experience, this is what gave us like the I can't remember the name of the show, but it's Henry Winkler, William Shatner, and
Terry, the football player.
guys, and they're traveling the world and they're just being
Yeah.
themselves.
They're just being
That's
old
cool.
farts.
and they're
That's
old
great.
farts, but they're grateful old
Yeah.
farts because
There's
they're
a
sitting
Fourth
around.
guy in it too.
There was a bunch of post TJ Hooker 80s Shatner guest spots.
Yes,
that I would
that
say is
were
probably
awful.
low. I would
actually-
say you're right. TJ Hooker's The Downswing.
The Spiders movie where he's the sheriff or he's the mayor of a town on the border during the tarantula migration that gets out of control and the whole town gets taken over by tarantulas. That's Bottom Shatner.
I think you're making that up. I've never heard of that.
It will be linked.
Did
It will be linked in the show
Did you
notes.
dream
He
that?
won't notice it there.
Because as soon as we're done, we're watching that
Deal.
shit.
Deal. Into it. So, Shatner Spider movie.
Lois Shatner.
Lois Shatner. Okay, I buy your rationale for that. But is the Shatner Spider movie better or worse than The Wraith?
Oh.
Because The Wraith is pretty
The
damn
shit
bad.
are we
I'm gonna
talking
go.
about?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna.
Grown-ups are talking.
It's worse, and here's why. Because
I believe The Wraith might be the perfect 80s movie.
yes, because it had, and this is why it's better than Spider Shatner because it had all of the 80s band, like Ozzy Osbourne is on that soundtrack, and also Randy Quaid. And it makes all the horrible, like we live in the desert and everything is, oh, they're going to be at Dragonfire Pass. Oh, they're down Rattlesnake Road.
It's everything. First, terrible movie. Second,
How dare you?
terrible writing, terrible.
Oh, yeah, no, it is terrible writing, terrible acting.
Terrible from top to bottom. However, go watch it because it is incredible. It is all the reasons. First, Charlie Sheen absolutely phoning it in.
Don't forget the
better.
better Howard brother.
Yeah, the better Howard brother.
Yes.
Also absolutely phoning it in.
Nick,
Kick-ass soundtrack. Really, really bad concept car.
no, that concept car was so good it almost killed the stuntman. That concept cars are amazing,
So
but
also
but,
that-
but all the cars in that movie are terrible. My favorite part,
Still looks
Nick,
better than a Cybertruck.
yeah, 100%. Nick Cassavetes, the main bad guy,
Cassavetes.
who went on to have a very good career, and he is a talented performer. But this was a bad movie. Whenever the main bad guy, played by him, needs to make his point,
Sherilyn Fenn's in it. Like everyone in this movie went on to have an amazing career.
and Sherilyn Fenn is naked in this movie. So
That's right.
yeah. Whenever the bad guy, this is how dated it is. Whenever he needs to make a point, whenever his little band of henchmen want to start getting lippy, he pulls out a switchblade, and all he has to do is open it. No, it's a butterfly knife, but he pulls out a switchblade, and everyone's like, "Sorry." And I love that because like 2 years later, a 9-year-old would have gunned him now with a Tech 9. Yeah. But it is. We're going to have a link to that one in the show notes too, because you can
Go
watch it on
see
YouTube.
The Wraith.
It is so good.
Watch it now. Stop. I will never say this again. Stop watching this podcast. Go watch The Wraith. And
Well,
then come back and watch
I'm
the
going to
rest
stop
of this.
recording this podcast so I can go watch it because I have no idea what we've been talking about
Are we
for the
gonna
last
stop
10
recording?
minutes.
That's it.
Yeah,
I started late.
Go
we're at
watch.
the end.
Go watch. Finish the end credits. Go watch a Wraith. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for joining us. If you want to disagree or agree, if you want to correct our math, or you just need to find out where the good tacos are, you can drop us a line at sincityspin.podcast@gmail.com. You can text us at 702-721-7328. We're on Facebook, Insta, Reddit, and the thing formerly known as Twitter. That is all we have. Stay safe and hopefully luck will be your lady. But if you wind up broke, well, I hope you have a swinging time.
Well, hot shit. You think I'm not bringing that back to you later today? You're out of your mind. Well, hot shit.